Please, you have to understand, she screamed, her voice trembling. I can't let him go through this alone. I stood there, frozen. My wife, the woman I had loved for the past 10 years, the one I had built my life with, was begging me. But not for our marriage. Not for me. She was begging me to protect the man she had been cheating on me with. She wasn't crying for the life we built together. She wasn't worried about our future. She was worried about him. That's when I knew. Our marriage? It was already over. But if she thought I was going to be the weak, heartbroken husband, she was dead wrong. She had no idea what was coming next. Before I tell you how my wife's betrayal led to the most brutal lesson of her life, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We bring you real-life stories of betrayal, karma, and epic revenge. If you love stories with shocking twists and satisfying endings, hit that subscribe button now. Now let's begin. The marriage I thought was perfect. I met Sophia when I was 28 years old. She was beautiful, charming, and had a smile that could light up a room. We got married after 2 years of dating, and I truly believed I had found my forever partner. For the first few years, everything seemed perfect. We traveled together, spent nights laughing over dinner, and shared all our dreams and fears. I trusted her completely. And that was my biggest mistake. Looking back, the signs were there. I just didn't see them because I didn't want to. She started staying late at work. There were always extra meetings and late-night projects. She became secretive with her phone, always on silent, always tilted away when I walked in. She stopped wanting to be close to me. Every night she was too tired or too stressed. She became emotionally distant. Conversations became short. Her eyes weren't the same when she looked at me. At first I thought it was just stress. Maybe she was overwhelmed with work. But then I found the messages. One evening, Sophia was in the shower, and her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I glanced at the screen. A message from M. My gut twisted. I had never heard her mention anyone named M. Curiosity got the best of me. I picked up her phone, and what I saw shattered me. Hundreds of messages, flirty, romantic, explicit. I can't wait to see you again, baby. Last night was amazing. I love you. I wish I could wake up next to you instead of him. Instead of me. My hands trembled. My chest felt tight. I kept scrolling, my eyes burning as I read through her secret life. But the worst part? The messages weren't just from weeks ago. They were from today. While I was at work, she was with him. I put the phone down and walked out of the bedroom. I needed a plan. The next morning, I sat at the kitchen table waiting. Sophia walked in, smiling like nothing had happened, like she wasn't betraying me every single day. Morning, babe, she said, pouring coffee. I slid her phone across the table. You forgot this last night. Her face went white. She picked it up slowly. What's this about? I leaned back. I read your messages. Silence. Her eyes darted around the room, searching for a way out. Listen, I can explain. Explain what? That you've been sneaking around with another man? That you told him you love him while sleeping in my bed? She took a deep breath, and then she said something I will never forget. I never wanted to hurt you, but I can't abandon him right now. My stomach dropped. What? She wasn't begging for my forgiveness. She wasn't apologizing. She was pleading with me to understand her lover's situation. Sophia's affair partner, Mark. She told me he was going through a rough time. He had financial problems, legal issues, and personal struggles. He needs me, she said, eyes desperate. I can't just walk away from him. I sat there, stunned. She wasn't worried about our marriage, our vows, our home. She was worried about him. That's when I knew. She had already made her choice. And now, it was my turn. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I smiled. And that terrified her more than anything. That same day, I took action. I froze our joint bank accounts. Every dollar she had access to, gone. I canceled her credit cards. No more shopping, no more fun nights out. I filed for divorce, and I made sure she got nothing. I exposed the affair. I sent screenshots of her messages to her family and friends. Everyone knew what she had done. I sold our house. Legally, it was in my name. She had 30 days to move out. And the best part? I sent Mark a message. She's all yours now. Take care of her. Then I blocked them both. Sophia tried everything to win me back. She cried, she begged, she apologized. I made a mistake. I wasn't thinking clearly. But it was too late. A few months later, I found out that Mark left her. She had sacrificed our marriage for him, and he dumped her the moment she became too much. Now, she was alone, broke, and filled with regrets. And me? I was happier than ever. Closing message. If someone betrays you, disrespects you, and chooses someone else over you, remember this. They don't deserve you. Sophia thought I would always be there. Instead, she lost everything. And I walked away without a single regret. If you loved this story, hit that subscribe button for more real-life betrayal and revenge stories. Because sometimes, the best revenge is letting karma do the work.